shooting from the perimeter. Williams on the throwback. C.J. Elleby. Well defended by the Cougs. Marvin Cannon with the rebound. Elleby rising. Got it.
Wow. Strange form. Again, the kid off the bench coming in as a sophomore. Really talented. Here goes Elleby right here. Second night on the road. Got your best playmaker up top. Things falling apart for you. Elleby's having to do everything tonight. Because he did go over on it.
Darren Henson in the game for Washington State for the first time. Elleby over Agbonkolo. This is where it's clearing. Now Elleby takes it away and dunks. C.J. Elleby.
The Cougars. It's on the attention for what he does shooting the ball, but he's a leading rebounder by over 100 boards as he fades away over Timmons. And that's the soft. Daniels lost it. Elleby ahead to Robinson. Behind the back. Elleby with the bunny. You're right. In close game, this is both free throws. Elleby been pretty quiet recently.
Understand that, hey, man, I need to see the ball go through the hole.
90 seconds to play the first half. Elleby, the free throw line, knocks it down. Timmons has it picked off by Elleby for the pick six. On time. They're swinging around. Elleby deep straightaway three. Buries it.
Expect the bigs across. Yep, there goes the X right there.
Elleby left open in the corner. What a turn of events. Under 90 seconds. Elleby steps back. Deep straightaway two. Bags it.
Defense has struggled without their point guard. C.J. Elleby a step back. Three. In that game, holding the Cougars to 39% shooting. C.J. Robinson, Washington State on the move. C.J. Elleby transition. Three. Loose ball as Lucas Basunas had it shoot off his hand. C.J. Elleby runs the floor.
Points, and if it wasn't for that little run of 7, they'd be in a lot worse shape right now.
Here's Elleby. Three more.
Silva on the court. You see Stanford offense doesn't quite look the same.
C.J. Elleby looks the same.
And to be honest with you, the Pac-12 has surprised me in the fact that it's so congested this late in the season.
Deep three. C.J.
But that still doesn't account for a team that's this talented.
Elleby. Three.
Now the Wildcats have a decent team out there too.
C.J. Elleby, the fall away. 1 point lead for Washington. Huskies are 4 of 8 from 3. 12 off the bench for McDaniels. C.J. Elleby, 3, 4 with this group this year.
Which is a big-time adjustment for him when you think about how talented he is. First time to stay active, even with the 2 fouls. Here he is in the open court again.
Recovers and banks it in. To you that you were the first one to kick down the door and break through.
That I had to get my work uniform on.
Over 2-possession game.
Noah Williams shovels it to Elleby. Off balance, 32.
Until that buzzer sounds, you can't let up. But credit Arizona State for staying focused and coming back.
C.J.
focusing on the made bucket.
Elleby saves it. Elleby, 3. With Kobe Bryant as his dad, Dennis played with Kobe in the Lakers, and a turnover. And ahead of the pack, C.J. Elleby for the dunk. This is Romello White. Kamani Lawrence can't handle it. C.J. Elleby in transition.
Right now, the Zags and San Diego State are 2 teams that may not lose for quite a while if they continue to play at the level they're.
Elleby, 3. Will play it in. Here is C.J. Elleby. Elleby, tough fadeaway over Graham.
Has the ability to get to the line. Elleby has to see the ball.
Here he is. Step back for 3. Cougars have the lead.
Elleby back in after a brief rest. Calls himself a cousin of the spot. C.J. Elleby 1 for 5 shooting for Washington State, but he gets free for a moment, hits the brakes, and can. 7 field goals made in that game.
You know, I thought Drew Eubanks, who left when Kyler Kelly came in, had some bounce. But
saw it, but scholarships had been filled, and it was too late, and Clay was a Coug.
What do you think about it,
Eno has 10 points, and now Tinkle closing in on another record. It's his 83rd straight game in double figures at Oregon State as Elleby scores.
Report. Kyler Kelly's one of the best shot blockers in America. Can't come in there with that weak stuff.
But Noah Williams with great defense on the other end. Here's Elleby feeling it, and he buried.
With 4 minutes left, he has to see if he can get something going because everybody's paying attention to Tinkle and Thompson.
What a pass. Bonton. Elleby finishes.
Job getting back on defense to slow things down. CJ got to the rim. Done a good job at the free throw line this season. And Elleby takes it away. Another steal and the hammer at the other end.
12 play, which will start in January. All good signs for Kyle Smith.
Elleby stepped back from the free. 23-5. Elleby, a great move, left hand laying. Really getting after the ball, trying to create turnovers.
Well, they're starting to, feel out the fact that, hey, look, we make a run, we're right in this game, but a little.
I get deeper though on that entry, doesn't he, Danny? Long way from the bucket.
It kind of depends on
Elleby.
Washington State uncomfortable.
And Elleby, step back jumper.
Well, that's a way to get comfortable.
34. And Elleby takes it away, and the run out. He thought about leaving it. And Jalen Shedd using a lot of dribble. Got it to Elleby. CJ from 3.
Contact is going to be a foul.
CJ with the spin and the Shedd, number 23. So Kyle Smith goes to the bench. Elleby's first shot, and he gets the shoot. So he's in some pain. Here's Elleby. CJ step back. That's a 2.
And that's what happens. Shooters shoot it. You can't think about it. You just got to let it go like that. Got depth with his shot. And so when he's sizing up the defense, he takes what the defense gives him right there. Gets in the lane with that jab of the season. And they got that thing rolling down there in the non-con. Just a really good start for this Pac-12 squad from deep.
McCray back on the floor. And Martin trying to save it. Bonton with it up to Elleby. What a great pass and a great. Can't connect this time. 7'1". You just always wondered, he said, why don't you just dunk the ball as Elleby? Here's Elleby with 5 on the shot clock. Step back 3 on the way is good.
Wally, they're showing you a little bit of the shiftiness that he has, the ability to get in the paint.
Elleby. Images of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That shot.
Nobody shoots a sky hook anymore.
That's true. Got Pollard down in the left corner. And Elleby, another 15 on the shot clock for Tut. Lost his balance. And he threw it right to Bonton. Cougars with numbers. Williams caught the loop. The bucket. Elleby on a 10-0 run. Here's Elleby lining up the 3. That's good. Siege of the game.
Early in the season still, he's trying to figure out a rotation as Elleby figure out early in the season who they have depth-wise, versatility-wise, and who they can depend on.
And Elleby takes it away.
Please.
Stutzman's first field goal. It's back to a 10-point Cougar lead, and now Elleby on the high block. Fights through the defense, jump shot away, and it's wild shot there. Rebounded by Elleby, and CJ on the move into the paint, and the lay-in at the other end.
10 from beyond the arc.
And Elleby steps into that passing lane in the hammer. 2 hands at the other end. And almost had another steal, poked it away. Kuntz up to Elleby, going to try to do it again. to the rim, get the ball in the finish. Here's James with those 3 fouls. Missed it. Elleby crashes. 8-point game. Pollard again wanting the ball. Got to throw it over the top to get it to him. Elleby lines up. Aguirre. Elleby. Great anticipation. Goes for the finish in the left.
Too strong. Elleby goes high for the board. Baseline drive. He is deadly on. 26-25. Elleby on the base. Little fadeaway. Man, how do you...
Him early as well. Hit his first 3 shots and then only hit 1 of his next 6.
Elleby. And that's a beauty. Just to the right of us. They come the other way. It is Wade. And off the mark, Pollard clears the board. So now Shed on the right wing. Shed to Elleby. A 3. Got it.
Now, we didn't really know if he could shoot from inside the arc after his first 7 makes of the tournament came from downtown. See a little extra pressure here from Old Dominion.
Speaking of downtown, Elleby can. 14 points. Elleby, little fadeaway.
Listed at a total of 6'6", 195, and here he is with the ball, not afraid to take a shot early.
No, he's not, and he's for the basket. Hanif Cheatham out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Cheatham had some words with that Wazoo bench on the near sideline as well after the 3.
And there's Elleby. All scores with 8. Robinson gave it to Elleby. Elleby drives. Scoop shot is good. Elleby fights it up. Does it count? Yes, it does. There's a little runner. That is off the mark. Bonton got the rebound to Elleby. Elleby on the drive. Elleby puts 49-42 in favor of Nebraska. Both teams with a 2-2 mark. Elleby, all 4 from long range.
More like the green light from downtown. How about that?
Elleby for 3. He gets
it as he takes this one away, but now in transition, he's dangerous.
Oh, I'll say he's dangerous. Throw it. Mack on the drive. Bonton on the interception. No, actually, that's Rodman. DJ Rodman gives the ball to Elleby. Elleby finishes.
By Morgan Means in the turnover. Elleby in the open floor makes a move. Euro step, left hand lay-in.
That's what 7.5 minutes, letting the game come to him.
DeCampo, that 3 well short. Up the floor, here's Elleby. Cougar basketball under the basket, C.J. Elleby. Jump shot. Bonton doing the work of the bigger players inside. And Elleby now dials up the 3. Back into the game for Washington State, number 24. Elleby thought about the 3. Look at the handle he's got, left hand. Shed found Elleby. Quick trigger 3. Seton State and Seattle University out of the Western Athletic Conference. Here's Elleby. Nice fake. It's the jump shot from the base. James is listed at 6'6". He's got the ball now, 6'6", 220, and he's one of those rare guys. It's Elleby there flying through the air. You know, they list him as taller than they really are.
It'd be interesting to see if college goes and does what the NBA does and give the actual listed height.
Elleby runs.
He's done a nice job directing the offense, getting into the teeth of the defense with dribble penetration and letting the game come to him. Offense just didn't flow. Well, that has not been the case tonight. Cougars looking good.
And Carter now with 6 points for Seattle U, 55-31. And James cutting is Elleby in the fifth. Ball grabbed by Shed. Jalen up to C.J. Elleby. He'll shoot the 3 over Carter.